Hi everyone, what's up? I'm back with another video for One Piece Treasure Cruise. So today in this video I want to do something real quick because I made the mistake in the last video. Well, I kind of overlooked these two major changes to two really good characters in the game. And I will be going in depth because I should have done it in the last video. I'm sorry I didn't. But before I do, there's something I would like to just get over or get explain. Some people who watch my videos or will come across this video, they might not know or fully understand what I may be talking about when it comes to the characters. So what I want to do real quick is kind of explain or give a brief breakdown of a few things that I will be saying, like explain why I'll be talking about orbs, slots, classes, types, because like I said, not everyone will know. So let me just start with this. There are two major mechanics in this game. Two major things that well, not make, but affect a character. Their type, and then there's their class. Now, each character can only have one type, and they can have one or two classes. Now, types, pretty straightforward. There are 5 types in the game. Now, these three, the red, the green, and the blue, if you have played Pokemon before, this will be pretty easy for you. If not, I'll explain it. Red beats green. Green beats blue. Blue beats red. What I mean is basically, if red types are strong against green types, green types strong against blue types, and blue types are strong against red types. So if a red character hits a green character, more damage. If a green character, however, hits a red character, less damage. This is a mechanic to kind of like make the game a bit more balanced when it comes to certain characters, so they won't be like overpowered. Lucy. Anyway, so these three, they kind of work in like a rock, paper, scissors effect. They constantly just beat the other one. They better the other one. So these two, however, are a completely different story. These two play alone. They play by themselves. They're each other's strengths and each other's weaknesses. Yellow being Psy and purple being Int. So red is strength, green is dex, blue is quick, yellow is Psy, purple is int. So that's kind of the purpose of these. So kind of give the characters more depth and kind of make the game a bit more intricate, strategically, I guess. So now the classes. I'm gonna give you an explanation of each of these symbols real quick. You don't necessarily need to like follow my way of seeing them or like identifying what is what and which is which, but this is something that helps me remember and make things easier for me. Fighter characters. Fighter characters, this is how I view them. Fighter characters, most of the time, they just do hand-to-hand combat, like Sanji or Luffy. Slashers, basically characters with swords or fight with swords, like Mihawk or Zoro. Strikers, yeah, strikers are basically characters that use weapons, like Alvida with a mace or Virgo with bamboo. Shooters, well, snipers. Usopp with his slingshot and like Van Augur with his gun. Free Spirit, to me, I view Free Spirit characters as basically like characters who are good, like good-willed characters, like Luffy or Ivankov or Corazon. Driven characters are basically characters who are motivated in the plot, like they have a goal or a dream or they hope to achieve something, such as Blackbeard, who wants to find the One Piece, or Zoro, who wants to become the King of the Swordsmen. So, they're basically motivated characters in the plot. Cerebral, basically intelligent people who are very strategic or they're very calculating. They're knowledgeable, wise. They're just smart. Like Crocodile, who single-handedly controlled Alabasta, or Robin, who is knowledgeable when it comes to the poneglyphs and just history overall. Rayleigh, who has knowledge because Rayleigh. And powerhouse characters, just people that you'd expect to hit really hard, like just strong characters like Garp or Marco. Okay, so these matter because every now and again I'm gonna say like shooter characters, strikers, blah blah blah, so you're gonna understand. So I'm gonna give you an example real quick. See, Log Luffy is a fighter character and a free spirit character. So the way I see this is, okay, Log Luffy, he's a fighter character because Luffy's a hand-to-hand combat kind of guy. Free spirit because Luffy's a good guy. Hopefully that makes sense. Now that I've given you the brief rundown, let's get into the character discussions. Now, both of these characters to me, I'm gonna say it straight off the bat, I think both these 6 plus evolutions, which is basically evolving your 6-star version of these characters, I think this is really good. I think this is really good for them. Now, oh, before I move on, slots. Slots I think is the last thing I should explain. Now, slots is a mechanic in this game that affects or manipulates the damage output that you would do when doing a raid or a story mode or something. So slots basically change every time you attack with a character. You can get a matching orb or a matching slot, which is if a red character has a red orb, which means they'll do more damage than usual, or you can get a weak slot, which is red character getting a blue orb, which lessens their damage. Or you could get a mutual damage orb, which is basically red character getting a yellow orb. So when you hear matching orbs, just know that it basically means the character is getting their type of orb. So they do more damage. Now, let's start with 6 plus Ace. Now, here's the thing with 6 plus Ace. 6 plus Ace is not really a upgrade from this Ace, but a different version of Ace. He's basically a new character in of himself, because the original Ace had the kind of the same ability, but there's a difference between what he does uniquely. So 6 plus Ace, this is what he does. He is a shooter captain. So he's a shooter type character. Shooter characters attack. Okay, as a captain, he'll boost shooter characters attack by 3.25 times when slots match, which basically means if a shooter character has their own color orb, they get a 3.25 time boost from Ace as his captain. If and any other time, if like they have a regular orb, like a mutual orb, they get the boost 2.25 times. So his captain ability, pretty good. Now, his special ability though, here's the thing with his special ability. So his special has changed. His special is he cuts the crew's health by 40%, I believe. It should show up in a sec. He cuts the crew's health by 40%. He does 15 times damage in the HP that you lost. And then he doubles shooters' attacks. So he boosts, if you have a team of shooters, he doubles the entire crew's attack by 2 times for the turn. Now this Ace, however, 6-star Ace, he didn't do the boosting bit. His ability in exchange for boosting was locking slots for a turn. Now, before I told you guys about matching orbs and the benefit of matching orbs. So that's why certain characters or certain teams benefit from locking their orbs for a turn. Because if you have the orbs locked and you attack, you don't lose the orb that you have. So, my opinion, 6 plus Ace is good, but if you prefer to have your orbs locked, 6-star Ace. If you prefer damage, 6 plus Ace. Pick your poison. It's entirely up to you. If you can get your hands on 2 aces, you might as well evolve one so you'll have the best of both worlds. So, next up is Shanks. Now, a lot of people have been saying that Shanks has been in dire need of a 6 plus, and I'm not gonna lie, I think this 6 plus does him justice, because a lot of people say that Shanks is obsolete. He's an okay character, but this 6 plus makes him way better than he was before. So Shanks, his 6 plus abilities and stats are basically, Shanks' captain ability has been improved. He'll boost Psy characters, yellow characters, attack by 2.75 times, and their health by 1.3 times. So if you have an entire Psy team or an entire yellow team, he boosts everyone's attack and everyone's HP, which is really good. Now, the second half of his special ability is, or his captain ability is, Psy slots or yellow slots have more chance to appear the higher your HP is, the crew's HP. So basically, he can give you matching orbs for your team, which is really good because it'll help you with your damage output. So boosting base stats and then giving an additional boost if you have, well, allowing you to get extra orbs, which is an additional ability. His special, however, is really good, in my opinion. His special sets all enemies' defense to 0, but this is where things get a bit eh. But it's okay, it's fine. Deals 75 times damage, non-type damage, to one enemy. One enemy. So he drops everyone's defense to 0, but he only hits one enemy, which is kind of bad, but it's okay. It's fine. Plus changes crew's slots to Psi. So basically, if you have an entire crew of yellow characters, he's going to give your entire crew matching orbs, which is a phenomenal ability because more damage, you know? He boosts your characters as is, and then his special just allows you to do way more damage. So this Shanks, 6+ Shanks, completely needed for Shanks. If you have Shanks, evolve him. I don't see a reason for you to keep 6-star Shanks. He's a really good character. So yeah, these two, I'd say they're pretty good. I would love to have either of these two for a team, or teams, but if you do have them already, capitalize on them, you know? If you want Ace to do this, do this. If you want him to do that, do that. But definitely Super Evolve Shanks. Anyway, guys, that's my discussion or debriefing on their characters. I think they're both phenomenal characters for their own uses or needs, for their own types, and for their own specialties. So, yeah. I am going to call it a video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope my explanations or my breakdown or debriefing kind of helped new people or people who don't know the game that well to kind of understand what was going on or what I was talking about. So, I will be back again soon with more Treasure Cruise news, but until then, guys, I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.